Hello and welcome to another video, and today it's a race day video. You join me in Riga. I'm here to run the Riga Marathon. The day is Friday today and Nick has work, so she's coming after work, but I have come out a little early to try and acclimatise. Now it should have been last night, but I missed my flight. A lorry caught fire, long story. I've just arrived about an hour ago and just getting out for my first shakeout. I haven't run for a couple of days, so I feel like it's needed. So we'll see how this goes and then probably catch you at the expo. So currently 2 miles into my 4-mile run. Just come down by the river, which is absolutely glorious. Check this out. Ooh. And I'm going to answer probably a burning question as to why are you running a marathon in Riga, Latvia. This marathon was actually rolled over from COVID times. I originally booked it for 2020, which was part of a much bigger project where I was going to travel and do lots of marathons. They just let you roll over for as long as you wanted. And this year I decided to take it up. So it's warm, but it's a bit windy. We're going to finish this run. I've got a few strides to do and then 2 more miles. I'm going to finish at the expo, grab my number, and then we will go and get Nick from the airport later tonight. Number. Thank you very much. Cheers. 267. I mean, it's not the biggest expo, but Nike always do nice kit. It's always tempting not to. I did really want a t-shirt, but... So a small expo, but what I expected. What it did say, when I had to check my number, was that I was in the age category 30 to 34, not for a few months. Thank you.
Look at that rain. Good morning, Riga. I don't know how clearly you can see, but it's absolutely hammering down. So, I'm in Latvia. I arrived last night. Ben had a nightmare with his flights. Ben was meant to come out the day before to then have a full day working remotely here and just to have that extra night's sleep here before his gold marathon on Sunday, but missed his flight because a lorry caught fire on the M40. So he stayed in the Hilton opposite Gatwick and flew out the next morning, which was Friday morning, and then I came after work on Friday night. We got to the hotel at about 11 p.m. local time last night, and now it's 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. So the marathon is tomorrow for Ben, and we are going to go and do a shakeout run, but the weather is awful today, so we're going to go and check out the hotel gym, but it's fine because the weather tomorrow looks sunny. Excuse the mess of this room. Oh, we got a view.
Look at that building, it's pretty cool. "22 minutes for me, 4K, nice and gentle.
Is at 10:30. Done.
I'm done. You know what? The gym was so hot.
In hindsight, it might have been easier just to go outside, but it was absolutely hammering. Like, it's still tipping it down.
It still is.
4K for you.
4 miles for you.
So now we're eating breakfast. Look how cool this room is. It's like we're in a glass pyramid, which is so cool.
plan today is to just chill, hydrate, eat well, and then race day tomorrow.
We'll talk to you about the plan tomorrow, but it's an early start.
Early start, 4 AM alarm.
Anyway, let's have some food. That's the carb load now. All the carbs over here. Good morning, marathon day.
Okay, nerves are jangling.
Just walking to the start line. It's fresh, perfect for running.
Chilly now, but couldn't agree more.
So it's about a 10-minute walk to the start. Time is about 6:10 in the morning, and oh, look at that sun. Oh, crikey, it's hard to push this bike.
Stop.
The race starts at 7 AM. That is 5 AM in the UK. Ben's been up since 4 AM to get a bagel down him. That's 2 AM in the UK. And we've only been here, well, a night or two, so I don't think we're quite adjusted, but hopefully when we fly back, we'll get the benefit. Anyway.
Bagel down, jam down, sweets down, electrolytes currently being consumed. Warm up soon to be done.
We'll check in at the start.
Honestly, the overriding feeling right now is cold. I'm wanting to get going. It's 6:30. Probably we'll start warming up in about 5 minutes and then try and find the pen. Start line's just there. I'll be starting relatively near the front, so.
My plan is to ride this trusty steed that we rented, and I'm just going to try and get as much footage and encourage Ben as much as I can. I've said to Ben if he doesn't see me to not worry, because it's quite a heavy bike. I've got 3 bottles, but I can talk all about that when I'm on my ride.
Yeah.
Half an hour to go. Check the foil.
The foil.
Good memories. So this is so different. With Boston, it was a faff at the start. With this, it was like, leave the hotel at 6:15, here at 6:30, start at 7. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. First clip on the old steed. We're gonna go catch up with Ben. He's just doing a warm up. I'm so excited for him. I'm also very nervous. Now the issue with the first mile is that, look at, it's up this hill. You take a right turn up this bridge. Look, here he is. This is our testing clip.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Test done. Been to the toilet.
6:46, so 14 minutes.
I'm gonna leave Ben in his pen and I'm gonna try and get him on that bridge. And then who knows, it could be absolute carnage from there. Yeah, me and my mum bus. Right, right, I'm gonna cross.
Your head, like boxing us down, so here's a one.
Bye, Ben. The time is 6:59. They've got 30 seconds and they start over there and then they come up over this bridge and then they'll go off up there. Riga's quite a circular wiggly course. Here we go, 10 seconds. Can you hear that? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, 7 o'clock. Come on, Ben. That's come on, Ben tally number 1. I can see him already. Nervous. Nervous, nervous, nervous. Nervous, nervous. I don't know if you can see both. My watch is bang on to the second with that time car. Great. Well done, guys! Well done! Well done! Here's Ben. Come on, Ben! Settle in, nice easy rhythm, well done. Great stuff. 3-hour pacer, Ben just ahead. We're about 1.5k in. Ben's on pace already, I can tell. Crossed the K in about 4 minutes, just under. 3:55 perhaps. Looking great, Ben. Looking really good. 6k in 7 minutes 40. 3k in. Do you know what I'm really happy about is that he's got someone just behind him. Hopefully they can stick together and work together. He's looking really smooth, really relaxed already, which is just so good to see. I might push on to 5k and give him his first gel. What I'm really relieved about is already he's with someone, because this marathon only has about 3,000 runners, I think. Don't quote me, I'll check on that, but not many, which was so lovely this morning, like not beating crowds. So packs were out the question because there just aren't the crowds. Well done guys, looking great. Looking really, really good. Then I'm gonna push on to 5k, 6k. I'll hand out the bottle. Do you want the bottle when? 5k? 6k. I'm gonna push on then. You guys looking great. Fantastic. I'll see you soon. I'm gonna try and push on to 6k. Give him his bottle, but to be honest, they're running so quick. Whether I'll get there or not before them is another question. 6k. What's ridiculous is that I absolutely pelted it to here. I've only been off my bike 30 seconds. Here he comes, looking good. Well done.
1942.
About 7.5k in. They're in a 3. Great news. They all look very relaxed. Do you know, the only thing I feel guilty of is only handing Ben a drink. I feel like I need 3 up my sleeve. They're looking really good. Ben's tucked in. I think they're going to take it in turns. It's quite windy. In fact, it's very windy, but they're doing well. Yeah, almost a quarter in already. They look so smooth. Don't know if you saw that, Ben went from the back to the front. They're just rotating who goes at the front. It's very clever. I mean, I don't run fast enough for these tactics. But no, they look great. Oh, I've got a good feeling. Looking great, well done. So whilst it's quiet-ish, I'm going to tell you the plan. Ben is going for sub 2:45. That is his A goal, and he's fit enough to do it. In London last year, he set off at about 6:10 minute per mile pace. Today he's setting off at 6:15, so hopefully this pace feels good for him. I don't know if you followed our London vlog, but Ben had fueling issues at about 20 miles in London, so his pace and his fitness was there. He just didn't take on enough, and he hit a big wall. But today, hopefully with me being on the bike, handing him gels and electrolytes, fueling should not be an issue today, we hope. He's practiced with these in training, he's eaten enough over the past 2-3 days, he's slept well. So we're hoping a little bit of a conservative pace, as well as fueling properly and strategically, he should be on for a PB. His current PB is 2:52, I think, and that was in London last year. I mean, he's fit enough, in my opinion, to run 6-minute miles and get a 2:39, 2:40, but today he's going sub 2:45, we hope. But at the moment, he's on pace. He's just a little bit quicker than where he should be, about 10 seconds quicker. Let's see if I can catch up with him now. I do need a wee though. Well done, looking great.
Good morning.
What weather, what an atmosphere. Right, I must go for a wee, but I don't know where. I gotta keep moving, otherwise I won't keep up with them. They are, I think, 30 seconds off pace, but I think they've gambled. I could be totally wrong, but I think to stay in a pack, they've eased up a little bit, and Ben's taking that risk to slow down, stay in that pack. I mean, he looks fantastic, so, you know, 20-30 seconds here or there this early is fine, and might pay dividends later on, hopefully. Maybe negative split, so I think he's 20 seconds off pace, but that is no bad thing in a marathon. Whew, I'm having such a good time. It's absolutely beautiful. What a way to see Latvia. I mean, the river, the sun, just amazing. It's great. Such a picturesque marathon. A wonderful way to see Riga. I feel so much better. I've been for a wild wee. Shh. So I feel great. We are about 15k in. He's gone a bit more quiet. I'm getting less time updates, but he's in the zone. They all look good. I'm absolutely loving life. It's good fun. Now I've been for a wee, oh, I feel less anxious about things. I've needed that wee since they started. All going well so far. I'm trying to get close enough to get good footage, but not to annoy them. And I don't want them to know I'm here. On my push bike. It's obviously a closed road, but because there's barely any runners, especially where Ben is, I'm just in the middle lane enjoying life. Look at that view. Anyway, I'm pushing on. They're about 18k in. I'm gonna stop and put some jellies in my hand, some sweets, and offer those three guys something, because I feel so bad. I'm offering Ben stuff, but those three guys are working together so well, so hopefully they'll take some sweets. Well done, guys. Fantastic work. I make that 20k in 1:18:18. These are my 5k splits on my hand. Don't know if you can see. So that says 20k in 1:17:40. So just a little bit off pace, but for the sake of running in a group, I think that's a wise move. So should be hitting the next half in these 5k splits. We shall see. Come on, Ben. He's on PB pace already, so we should be good. I think the half marathon's just started. That's the bridge where they started. See a load of runners going across that bridge. I'm currently waiting at 29k, just short of. 29k markers there, 13k to go, 8 miles. I think they're a little off pace. I've got to say that the splits on my hand were actually for sub 2:44. I think they've slowed a little. It looks so tough. The wind is strong and it's getting stronger, so that's not ideal. And also, when you've got a lot of these bridges, they're so exposed. And this is probably like the 4th or 5th time we've been on a bridge. Yeah, it looks awful in terms of wind. I can see a bright orange top. I love that he's wearing bright orange, it's so easy to spot. Of the three guys, I think Ben looks the most relaxed, or Ben or the guy in red. The guy in the blue top, so impressed. Even like 5k in, he looked like he was sweating loads, he was blowing, and he stayed with them. He's not done a stint at the front, but he's hanging on to the back. Kudos to him, because he is having a rough time, but he is just gritting his teeth and staying with them. So apparently they're in 18th, 19th and 20th place. I think I can see Ben. Get a bottle ready, get a gel ready. I think this is his last one. Last 8 miles, push it, well done. Looking great, guys. Back on the old steed. So the guy in blue is just tailing off slightly, but he's still smashing it. Ben and the guy in red have pulled away. Yeah, at the end I want to get their names, see if they got social media or anything, because they've worked so hard together. 30k, 1:57, well done. You're on it, Ben. Ben's pulling away. But this is a really tough bit because there's cobbles. This is really close to our hotel, and we said there's so many cobbles, so he's trying to swerve the cobbles. But that's where these guys have split up. Come on, Ben. You are looking ridiculously strong, Ben. Fine, fine. Yeah, fine. You just get your head down and grit your teeth.
Have you got that tap?
No.
You've got one in your bag.
No, you took it. You've hydrated so well, Ben. You've done the hard work. You've got it down you. That is for this bit now, okay? Just don't worry. You've upped your pace. Looking great. All on his own now. 11k to go. He's upped his pace and he is looking so strong. Straight ahead. Closing on the runner ahead. 20 miles in 2:04.50. He's absolutely flying. The goal was a 6:15 minute per mile pace, which is about 3:50, I think. He's now going 3:45 minute per Ks. It's just head down focus. The water station should be coming up. To go. Last gel's in, 4k to go. I need to peel off soon. I think Ben's just about to move into about 17th position, not too sure. Right, I'm gonna head to the finish. Ooh, last bit, let's go. Ooh. I just brought it to the finish. The clock is 2:37.40. I don't really know what he's on anymore, but he was pushing and pushing and pushing. And I left it with 3k to go and I just cut through the time to get to the finish. So I think we've got about 5-10 minutes, I just don't know. I think I see him. 2:42 is the time. 2:42 2:42.46. I think he's about 1 minute away. I've been timing athletes. I think he's going to go sub 2:45. Come on, Ben! Come on! Ben in orange. Ben? Ben in orange. Come on, Ben! Come on, Ben!
Finisher!
You're doing it, Ben! Come on, Ben! You're doing it! Come on, Ben! Go, Ben! Go, Ben! Yeah! Oh my God! Thank you! Thank you! We love it! Woo! Oh my God! Thank you. Oxford in England.
Oh, from England,
Yeah.
nice!
Yeah.
That's really nice!
Thank you! Oh my God, I think he got under 2:44, I don't know. Oh my God, Kate, I think he got 2:44 or just under 2:44. He has absolutely smashed that with a negative split, I can guarantee you. Fucking hell. I am so proud of him.
Yeah, I did.
Fucking hell. Oh my God. I am so proud of you. You ran that marathon like textbook. Textbook.
That was good. That was a good one.
You dipped under the line in like 2:44.59, so.
Yeah. Me and I can't remember his name, I'm so sorry. We worked so well together. He was Norwegian, and we got after like, what, 1-2K? We were on our own, we had a little chat, and I said 2:45, and he was like, yeah. And we said, right, every K, let's alternate. And we did until, what, 30K?
So you crossed that bridge?
Yeah, and I was feeling really good. 20 miles, I turned off the pace, and I was just like, I'm gonna run my heart out, give it everything. And I had no idea what I was running.
Did you know you were going quicker though?
I had no idea. I knew that that was all I had. The only time I looked was when the 25th mile went on my watch and it said 6:02. And I was like, shit, that's quick.
Yeah, you really upped it. You were flying.
So I am chuffed with that. I don't think I had any more in me today. I don't think I had anything else.
Well done.
Woo!
Thank you for watching the video. We realised at the finish line in Riga we totally didn't do an outro, so apologies.
So we've had time to reflect. It was a good day. We both had fun. I've been saying to Nick, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the next one, because Nick was there constantly, able to fuel me exactly as I wanted.
I think I cycled 25 out of the 26 miles, and the only bit I didn't cycle was that last bit. And the reason I just didn't do that last mile is because all the barriers started going up, and I obviously didn't want to get caught in and accidentally cross the finish line. So I peeled off, cut through the town to get the finish. You had pretty much a bespoke nutrition plan.
So before I started, I had a bagel and jam, I had 5 jelly sweets and a couple of Hydrotabs to make sure I had my salts up.
Each Hydrotab has 500 milligrams of electrolytes in. Majority makeup is sodium. They're very, very good.
At the start, I had half a gel. At 6K and 12K, I had a full gel as well as 250 ml of water with a Hydrotab in it. I had another gel at 22K, and at 29K, I had another gel and again 250 ml of water with a Hydrotab. I then just took the water at the A station at 33K, and then I had my final gel with 5K to go. In total, that is 5.5 gels. I had about 5 salt tablets.
You had been practicing in training, and I really like the combination of getting carbohydrates in a condensed form, such as a gel, as opposed to Lucozade, and then also getting your electrolytes or your salts in a condensed form, such as a tablet, again, compared to something like Lucozade. Lucozade is fantastic, and if it's on the course, sometimes London Marathon sponsored by Lucozade, to pick it up every 5 miles is great, but when you don't have the luxury of a big nutrition company like Lucozade or Powerade sponsoring these events, I think it just worked perfectly, and hand across your nutrition when needed.
It's the first time I've been really proactive, so it's the first time I've had gels at 6K, 12K. Like, in London, obviously I had an absolute nightmare. I didn't have my first gel until 13K, and by this time in Riga I'd already had 2.
A limiting factor to performance in marathons is hitting the wall. That's going to stop you performing optimally. Nutrition strategy has to be planned out just as you would plan your training block. Less important in shorter events.
So going into the race itself, we had a plan to go on 2:44 pace. In the first 3K, myself and Sondra, we had a chat. 2:45 was the pace we wanted to go. That was slower, but working together was totally worth it. It enabled us to draft each K off each other. I was about 30-40 seconds down at halfway. I actually went through halfway in 1:22:30, bang on. That was like exactly 2:45, which is what I wanted. So even though it was slower than I paced, it was still a decent pace. I kept it smooth, kept it steady, and then there was a point in the course at 30K where Sondra and I, there was a cobble bit in the middle and we both found ourselves on either side. So at 30K, I turned my watch off. I don't want to know because I don't want to get in my head. I knew I wanted to push all the way home, but I didn't know if me giving 100% was going to be quicker or slower. Gave it my all and it worked out well. I came in with a massive negative split. I came in 2:43:58. A huge PB, 1 minute quicker in the second half, which...
You ran that textbook. Please don't look at my Boston splits, that's how you don't run a marathon, but this is how you run a marathon.
The medal, so it's a bit of a funky one. Pretty cool, I would say. Unique, for sure. That's going to go on the marathon section rather than the other racer section. And then behind Nick, you can see the Riga number up there. Thank you to this one. Probably gave me at least a minute, 2 minutes on the course, so thank you.
No, it was great fun. I think you saw how much fun I was having.
On the steed.
Total pleasure. And we're now looking at marathons thinking like, where else can we do that?
Enough rambling.
If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. Please drop a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed it. And the next one coming up will be Blenheim Triathlon for me, the sprint triathlon, which is a bit of a warm-up practice race for the Ironman that I've got coming up very, very quickly in August. So thank you so much for watching. We hope you're keeping well.
And see you in the next one.
Bye!